The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton is about class conflict between the rich and the poor during the 1960s. S.E. Hinton went on to write many books regarding class conflict that centered on the setting of the Southwest. This story was meant to take place in the Southwest of the United States and seems to be centered out of Oklahoma, which is Hinton's birthplace. The story tells the tale of Ponyboy Curtis, a 14-year-old boy who lives with his two older brothers, Soda Pop and Dairy. Ponyboy and his older brothers are greasers, which is the lower class group from the town. Greasers are called for their apparel of jeans, white tees, and greased-up hair. Right along Ponyboy's side is his best friend Johnny. Johnny K is a fellow greaser and is 16 years old, whose only family is the Greasers. Johnny is a skittish young man who has been attacked by many Socials and now carries a switchblade for protection. Johnny is especially close with fellow older greaser Dally. Dally is the wisecracking greaser who is always down to rebel with Socials. Socials, or Socias, are the wealthier class in town and known for their clothing of Letterman jackets and khaki pants. The hatred between the two groups causes turmoil and fistfights between them constantly. The greasers are constantly being judged for their poor lifestyles and lack of education. But Ponyboy is different though in that respect, as he enjoys literature and reading. Ponyboy and Johnny enjoy going to movies and decide to go see a double feature at the drive-in. While at the drive-in, they sit behind two Social girls, Cherry and Marcia. Cherry and Pony start to talk to each other and talk about the differences between the Greasers and the Socials, and he thinks how he can never get along with them after what they did to him. Cherry starts talking to Ponyboy about what he likes, and he describes how he likes reading and looking at sunsets. Cherry reminds Ponyboy to not forget that some of us enjoy watching sunsets too, just to remind them that they're not so different at heart. After the movie, Ponyboy and Johnny walk the girls home. While walking the girls home, a blue Mustang pulls alongside the group and the two Social girl boyfriends get out of the car. The Social boys are looking for a fight with Pony and Johnny, but Cherry tells the boys that they'll get in the car with them if they just leave them alone, just to prevent the fight. The girls leave Pony and Johnny decide to head home. When Pony and Johnny head home, he finds his older brother Dairy is very angry with him. Dairy scolds Ponyboy for being out so late because he could get jumped by Socials. Pony argues back with Dairy, and as a result, Dairy smacks Pony in frustration. Pony gets upset and leaves the Giants and decides that they're going to run away together. As Ponyboy and Johnny run away, they stop by a fountain in the park to smoke a cigarette. As they smoke the cigarette, the same blue Mustang from before pulls up. The two Social boys get out of the car, drunk, and start exchanging words with the two. Cherry's boyfriend starts to say to Ponyboy that greasers are nothing but white trash with long hair. Ponyboy fires back by saying the Socials are nothing but white trash with Mustangs and Marta shirts. Ponyboy spits at the Socials. He said this resulting in the Socials to grab Ponyboy and attempt to drown him in the fountain. As being drowned, Ponyboy loses consciousness and then wakes next to a body. When he comes to, he finds the Social boy dead next to him and Johnny with his bloody switchblade in hand shaking, saying he killed him. Knowing the police to look for him, Pony and Johnny decide to find Dally and ask him for help so they could flee town. Dally, not wanting to see the boys end up in prison, gives them some money and a ride to the country where they find an abandoned church. Dally tells the boys to stay there until things cool down. Pony and Johnny take the money where they were given and buy a week's worth of bologna, a pack of cigarettes, stuff to cut their hair, and a copy of Gone with the Wind. Johnny asks Pony to read the book to him. Johnny enjoys the story and the concept of being a southern gentleman like the main character. After a couple of days, Dally returns to tell the boys that the Socials are mad about the death of their friend, and that there will be a rumble between the two groups in a couple of days. Johnny tells Dally and Pony that he's thinking about going back home and turning himself in. Dally tells him no, because he doesn't want prison to harden him like the other greasers before him. Dally returns the boys to the church to find the church on fire. They run up to the church and find a teacher screaming, saying that there are children inside. Johnny and Pony run inside to save the kids and get them out. After they get the kids out, Pony jumps out the window. Johnny's the same, but as he does, the roof collapses. As Pony tries to go in and save him, Dally hits him across the head and Pony passes out. What will happen to the Outsiders? Does Johnny survive the fire? Will he turn himself in? Will the police come after Ponyboy? Will the Greasers finally end their feud with the Socials? The Outsiders is a great read about how different social classes can learn to coexist with one another. This story is great for older elementary students and is at a 5th grade reading level. In the end, Ponyboy returns home with a different perspective about the Socials and knows that their feud will one day end. Like he quotes in the Robert Frost poem, "Nothing gold can stay."